Taliban fighters placing their guns on the desks, sitting behind the desk of, we assume that is the desk of the Afghan president. A fairly stunning turnaround of events in Kabul. You started the day certainly with the news that the Taliban fighters were surrounding the city. Now they're inside the presidential palace.
Afghanistan has fallen. Actually, it has a different name now. The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, ruled by the Taliban using Sharia law. The worst possible outcome. Imagine the fall of Saigon. Now double it, triple it, quadruple it. This, my friends, is a tragedy unfolding right in front of our eyes. Before we begin with what's going on the ground in Afghanistan, I want to show you a little clip, a little compilation, or how the French like to say, compilation. Actually, I don't know if that's French, but it sounds right. Anyway, when you watch this clip, keep this in mind. Afghanistan has already fallen. The president has fled to Iran, and the Taliban have taken control. Knowing that, watch this clip and watch your president be a liar and the buffoon.
Our military mission in Afghanistan will conclude on August 31st.
Is a Taliban takeover of Afghanistan now inevitable?
No, it is not.
The worsening military situation in Afghanistan. The U.S. and its allies spent 20 years building up that country's army, and the Taliban have overrun much of it in less than a month.
You have the Afghan troops at 300,000 against something like 75,000 Taliban. It is not inevitable.
The Taliban is seizing control of more and more territory. Militants have taken their 10th major city of Ghazni and are closing in on Kandahar in the south.
But I trust the capacity of the Afghan military, who is better trained, better equipped, and more competent in terms of conducting war.
A helicopter left behind by retreating government forces and a treasure trove of Humvees and heavy equipment at a former army base now under their command.
Your own intelligence community has assessed that the Afghan government will likely collapse.
That is not true.
The Taliban are retaking Afghanistan at lightning speed.
Can you please clarify what they have told you about whether that will happen or not?
That is not true. They did not reach that conclusion.
The Taliban now control much of Afghanistan's west, south, and north.
There is not a conclusion that, in fact, they cannot defeat the Taliban.
CBS News confirmed the terrorist group has taken control of the city of Kandahar. That is the second largest city in the country and the 12th provincial capital taken by the Taliban.
They clearly have the capacity to sustain the government in place.
The white flag of the Taliban hoisted high over another of their latest victories, the provincial capital of Kumri.
If Kabul falls to the Taliban, what will the United States do about it?
The question is, how much of a threat to the United States of America and to our allies is whatever results in terms of a government?
A US official confirms that a military assessment suggests the capital could fall in 90 days.
Chocolate Chip Joe. I'm not going to comment on that clip because I'm not going to be able to control myself and the video might get removed and we can't have that. So let's move on to what's going on in Afghanistan. Now, unlike the mainstream media, I'm going to bring to you clips, videos, raw footage of what's going on. And really, the comparison to what happened in Saigon is astonishing. For example, in Saigon, we saw people clamoring to get into helicopters and airplanes to escape the communists. Here, we're seeing something very similar. In the next clip, you're going to see civilians. Keep that in mind. It's civilians running towards the airport so they could maybe get on an airplane. And while they're running, what do they hear? Gunfire. Check this out. The Kabul airport is getting so crowded and filled with people trying to escape that the airplanes can't even take off. Check this out. And the next clip really is an astonishing comparison to Saigon because it's literally people begging to be allowed into what seems to be the last airplane leaving with Afghani civilians. If you believe in God, it would be a good time to throw a prayer out for all the people who are not able to escape. Amongst the people able to escape, however, was the incredibly weak and pathetic Afghanistan military. Of course, the president fled with them to Iran. And with them, they took all the beautiful American military equipment that we gave to them for free, now in the hands of Iran. I'm sure they're going to have quite a good time playing around with those toys. Another group of people that's going to have quite a good time playing with American military equipment is the Taliban, because they seem to have seized millions, if not billions, worth of, again, American sophisticated military equipment. Which brings us to Twitter, because there's a very interesting Twitter thread that I want to show you. So check this out from Cultural Husbandry, a great Twitter follow. The Taliban are now in possession of more Black Hawk helicopters than 166 other nations around the globe. How crazy is that? It's pathetic, that's what that is. Afghani Air Force pilots have been the highest value targets of Taliban assassination campaigns recently. These pilots, crews, and maintainers were under the greatest threat and have been some of the first to flip sides in order to survive. Can you blame them? Maybe. At some point, you got to stand up for your beliefs. But if they got your wife and your daughters at gunpoint, you can't blame them. Or can you? I don't know. Comment your opinions down below. I truly don't know. The Kandahar airport, another Black Hawk captured. Reports of jets having been captured as well. No video of fixed wing assets yet. Let's hear this. Yeah, it pisses me off. I like the way Arabic sounds. Probably because I like how Hebrew sounds and, very similar. But I don't understand anything they say. And I wish I did. Because I can't fact check. I hate not being able to fact check. Other Taliban air assets. Are you kidding me? When you think of the Taliban, what do you think of? A ragtag team in a Toyota. They got Black Hawks. My God. The Taliban Air Force increasing. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. They've also managed to capture a few Scan Eagle drones, $3.2 million apiece, now in the hands of the peaceful Taliban. Correction, the video of the MI-17 is a group of CIA-backed militia. Okay, well that's good. Deleted the MI-17 video because it was apparently an older video of some CIA-backed militia, not Taliban. Alright, so I guess we didn't see that one because it's deleted. Confirmed video, military helicopter being operated by Taliban in Kandahar, Afghanistan. There you go. More footage. Mauli Khalid, a Taliban commander from Gul Ran district in Herat, seized more helicopters. And more helicopters. How's that for a Twitter thread? Quite interesting, no? But you know what's even... Maybe it's not more interesting, but it's definitely more... Maybe it's not more alarming, but it's still shocking. You know, remember the old president? What was his name? All right, Donald Trump. You know how he got kicked off Twitter? You know who's not kicked off Twitter? Check this out. Sabihullah, the official Twitter account of the spokesman of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. Sabihullah Muqaddid. 278,000 followers. Fuck that guy. Hope a nuke falls on his head. But he has a Twitter account. Donald Trump doesn't. Unbelievable. We abandoned a lot of people. Allies. People that helped us fight the fight. Civilians. Not to mention, we let our veterans down. It's not bad to end the war. It's a good thing. But the way it was done, it's shameful. It brought shame to the nation. And not to mention that our veterans just died in vain. Now, more civilians are going to die, and the Taliban is more powerful than ever before. Who's happy with this result? Iran is happy with this result. The Taliban is happy with the result. Hamas is happy with the result. Hezbollah is happy with this result. And what do these organizations have in common? Oh, Islamic terrorist organizations. Good fucking job, Joe. Maybe Afghanistan is going to get to build back better. Unbelievable. Shameful, no matter which way you look at it. You know, with Trump, whatever you say, the guy mean tweets. This wouldn't have happened. We were getting peace in the Middle East. Yeah, Trump wanted to pull out of Afghanistan, but he wasn't going to do it like this. He wasn't going to let us get cucked in front of the international community and let all our allies just get captured and die. Truly, what's happening in Afghanistan is disgusting. What the Biden administration is doing is disgusting. Biden is in Camp David. He's not saying anything. No tweets, no nothing. Probably eating fucking ice cream. Blinken is going on CNN, not answering a single question. I was thinking of showing you the clip. He went 5 minutes. He didn't answer a question. They asked him a specific question, and he politicianed. I don't like wars. Should America be the world police? Probably not. But it's better that America is the world police than China. And China now is doing deals with the Taliban. And you got Jen Psaki and Nancy Pelosi tweeting, well, now the Taliban has to behave because the entire international community is watching how they behave. Stop tweeting. Stop tweeting. That's it. That's it. Pray for the innocent Afghanis. What a bad situation. Share this video because I doubt that the mainstream media will play you these clips and give you these raw opinions. Fucking Jake Tapper, Don Lemon. Ugh. Whatever. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, follow me on Twitter. Follow Cultural Husbandry on Twitter. It's a good follow. Alright. Thank you for watching. See you next time.